the conference semi-final stage of the MLS Cup playoffs. 4 nail-biting fixtures bound to go with a bang. The East top seeds, the Philadelphia Union, got stuck into their postseason at home to Cincinnati, while the reigning champions took a trip to Montreal. In the West, it was an all-Texan affair in Austin. But we begin with the rivalry in LA. El Tráfico was not to be missed.
3 words sum it up. Buckle up tight. Ibrahimovic! Oh, come on! Come on! This fixture just defies rational explanation.
Cuts it back on Legit. Cuts it around Koulibaly. Around a third. It scores! Cabral scores! 3-0! Chicharito puts the Galaxy in front.
Chicharito, 3-1.
LAFC beat the LA Galaxy in a Western Conference semi-final 3 years ago. Another Californian crunch game as they met in the playoffs for the first time since then, watched by Adam Virgo and Richard Connolly.
And this is Ricky Puig in an advanced position, and it's waved off immediately by Alan Chapman. Well, now. And this will be looked at from all the angles that are possible.
He drives the ball really, really well. He's looking for a soft penalty. The referee's in a really, really good position. It's a reaction afterwards. He leans into him. I've seen red cards given for that.
And there's no obvious sign that Alan Chapman is being called here to the monitor. Chicharito in behind. Decent ball in. And the effort is close and onto the top of the crossbar. It was Grancière who got across on that right-hand side, and he hit it pretty cleanly.
Oh, Crepo was certainly beaten in the goal. And if this one would have nestled into the top corner, you would have to say the Galaxy have deserved it, the way that they've started this game.
Fuentes on this near side trying to make an extra man, looking for the diagonal ball. Comes instead to Vela, who snuck it through beautifully. Buanga! First serious attack of the game for LAFC.
Carlos Vela, through the eye of a needle, finds Buanga, who shows great strength. And then when it really matters, shows great composure. Great touch, great finish.
And this is Grancière. Puig and Costa up there, Chicharito, of course. This is Puig. Mark Delgado. Now Chicharito. He's going to go himself. Just fractionally too much elevation from the Galaxy captain.
Used the ball really, really well. Delgado outside to Chicharito, trying to use the overlap of Araujo there to give him the chance to get on that left foot of his.
Delgado making a run in field. Grancière coming towards the ball. This is Gaston Brugman, the Uruguayan, towards Chicharito. Maria with the initial header. Seguros was not the best, and fired home. Grancière struck it cleanly past Crepo.
Segura, you've got to head it away from goal. If you head it back into a danger area, you're going to be in trouble. And it falls to Grancière, who strikes it brilliantly. I think it's a goal they maybe do deserve on the grand scheme of things. It's a great touch and control, great finish, but maybe a poor header out has led to that goal.
The right back Araujo making the intervention for the Galaxy. This is Palacios once again. Tempo just restored. Arango, Hollingshead outside. Mahala waiting, he missed it, Buanga did not! Denny Buanga again for LAFC! And they are 10 minutes from the Western Conference final. A superbly worked goal, and Buanga has come up trumps for a second time.
What LAFC have been is absolutely deadly in the final third when they've clicked.
Wide by Cabral to Edwards. 5.5 minutes for the Galaxy to save it. Through towards Chicharito, it was stopped by Joveljic. Oh, yes! Dejan Joveljic finds the top corner. Dramatic, deadly and sensational.
And in the biggest game of the season, in the biggest moment for the Galaxy, he produces a quite spectacular goal. It's a great first touch there from him that allows him the opportunity and chance to gain control of the ball and bend it into that top right-hand corner. Another twist and turn in El Tráfico yet again.
Corner to the back post was a good one. Oh, it's pushed in! Chicho Arango makes the difference in the 93rd minute. And has that seen off the Galaxy once and for all? For the third time, LAFC lead. But there may be no coming back this time.
And it's Bouanga there that hits the ball back across goal. Bond with a spill. And Arango, that's what all good players do, be in the right place at the right time to give LAFC a massive, massive goal.
Long by Koulibaly. Terrific header by Murillo. Ricky Puig, hopeful, really. That's it. The marvellous madness of El Tráfico ends with LAFC in the Western Conference final. LAFC have beaten the LA Galaxy by 3-2.
The Galaxy had a very good performance tonight, and it took our very best to beat them. But I thought our performance and our aggression and ideas in the second half gave us an edge, along with our fans, and that was the difference tonight.
A hush, a calm, a breath. A chip, a win for FC Dallas. Dallas deliver on the playoff stage and are through to the conference semi-finals. Deep.
And Stuber has made another save. Austin in command in the shootout.
It's Schmidt, it's Ariel, and it's Austin, whose adventure continues.
Q2 Stadium alive and kicking.
After LAFC conquered their Californian rivals, which Texan team would join them in the Western Conference final? Commentary on Austin versus Dallas comes from Sam Parkin and Phil Blacker.
For a derby still very much in its infancy, but given what is at stake, it is likely to be their most memorable meeting yet. It is certainly the most important. Whipped in here by Lima towards Fagundes and off the line.
Well, it's a brilliant ball in. Fagundes just pulling round the far post. He just feels that he's going to poke that home.
It will be Diego Fagundes. Good effort. Just a shade too high.
Lovely effort. Really good attempt.
There's a corner, it's in by Fagundes, it wasn't dealt with, and it's slammed home by Gite. And Austin ahead in the conference semi-final.
It's an outswinger from Fagundes. Comes off a couple of Dallas players, doesn't it? A header initially, then a ricochet, and he steadies himself to volley that home beautifully. That's not an easy finish.
There is Driussi, with Gite in support. Driussi going alone and doubling the lead. Austin's main man comes to the party as well.
Absolutely whistles past Martin Paz to give Austin a really good opportunity to make it into the conference final.
If the visitors could score that next goal shortly, then I imagine the nerves jangling at the back for Austin. They are desperate to guard against here. It's Velasco, and he really caught hold of it. Sweet strike, matched by the save from Stuver.
Possibly took a nick off Cascante just as he let fly. Oh no, it doesn't. He watches it all the way and makes a brilliant stop.
Areola, Pomacao. He will get it back here from Farfan. It's in awkwardly, it's Franco Hara, and they're back in it. Velasco with the finish. Has Dallas dreaming again. This is far from over. That's a massive moment. Alan Velasco, the record signing, coming up big just when Dallas needed him.
It's been a nervy second half performance. Lots of mistakes. Ring just couldn't sort his feet out there. Sat up beautifully, actually, but that's easy to snatch at once again and gets a little bit of bend on it, gets plenty of power on the strike. Lovely side-footed effort.
It's a good ball. Lima. Rigoni. Dallas stretched once more. In by Rigoni. Powerful header matched by the save, back by Fagundes, and a fraction away. Well, Austin here so close so often now to wrapping up the win.
Giussi, timing is excellent for not a particularly big guy. Doesn't half win some headers.
Velasco. Paxton Pomacao. Dallas press and probe. Nanu. He's the one that clips in the cross. O'Brien arriving and ring away. Grateful for the chance to clear.
Brilliant stop. One full back to the other. O'Brien arriving right on cue. This is a brilliant stand-up, just arcing away from the goalkeeper. Initially, it's a great foot, isn't it? I think the right leg just outstretched. Looks like O'Brien's going to get himself a goal.
Dallas are defeated. It is onwards for Austin. They are the last Texan team standing this season. Their first ever win against their state rivals comes at the most opportune of moments. It comes in the conference semi-final. Full time at Q2 Stadium. Austin FC 2, FC Dallas 1.
I think you saw the calm and the collective and certainly the execution of a really, really good game plan tonight for those guys. And the players deserve all the credit. They nailed it. And we'll have to draw something up, talk to them a little bit, get their feedback, and get ready for LAFC.
They strike like lightning.
Pat's done an incredible job.
Goal! And Cincinnati has the lead!
A lot of familiarity, but once the opening whistle blows, it's 90 minutes where we're competing against each other.
Goal! What a shot!
We're always in contact. Our relationship is strong.
Union undefeated at home. What a year.
We're both looking forward to our groups matching up against each other again.
Two old friends in opposition in the Eastern Conference semi-finals, watching top seeds, the Philadelphia Union against FC Cincinnati, David Prutton and Dan Roebuck.
So here's an opportunity with Wagner with the corner towards the far post, and Glesnes, he won't get to that, it's flicked away. Here is Mbezo to curl back in for the Union. Good delivery, but the header goes wide from Gosdok.
Huge opportunity. Gosdok was pointing to his own head. I don't know whether trying to make the point that he's just not caught this.
Brennan will play it out wide left. Good fast feet. From Boreal, teed back for Nwabodo with a shot, just curling away. And Boreal had followed in and nearly got his studs to that.
Nice little layoff from Powell just to allow Nwodo just to feel it in towards that far post.
A lot of space here for Brenner to turn, Acosta to take it on. Still Acosta, now it's with Brenner, back towards Acosta. Vasquez wants it, Acosta still has it, they can't get him off him at the moment. This is Brenner, Moreno will take the shot on! Terrific save from Blake.
Gets across well to his left-hand side.
Definitely going in. Superb stop. Brenner just starting it wide and looking to whip it back inside Blake's post.
Gosdog. This is Carranza. Gosdog back to goal, looking to muscle his way forward. Was he brought down? Nothing given for now. Doesn't matter. Flock fires in. Popped up beautifully for him. Celentano could not get across. And the Philadelphia Union lead by a goal to nil.
Gosdog initially trying his best not to score a goal, just trying his best to win a penalty, wasn't he? As the ball comes bouncing back towards Flock. Celentano had no chance. It's up and over him as he reacts a split second too slowly.
This is Brenner. Switches play well. Costa controls. Montreal calling for it. Costa goes himself. Terrific save. Blake gets down brilliantly.
He was searching out a Costa out there to try and be the inspiration to get them back into the game. Great save by Blake down to his right-hand side.
There's a mistake. Vasquez could be in here. Terrific save from Blake once more. Vasquez just about did enough to get away from Elliott, and the shot was goal-bound, but for the intervention of Andre Blake.
Elliott just misreading the flight of the ball. Once again, though, the best goalkeeper in MLS this season.
Comes the corner. Celentano hasn't had too much to do in this second half. Punches away. Might be called into action again here. Just tips it onto the top of the crossbar, onto the netting.
Seen 2 or 3 balls in from that side in quick succession by Wagner, which really well whipped in.
Well, the 6 minutes of added time are just about up. It's now or never for Acosta to try and do something. Matarrita. Vasquez to turn. Montreal to try and get the shot away. It's an excellent block. And that is full time. Leon Flock's goal puts the Philadelphia Union in the conference final. Full time here, the Philadelphia Union 1, FC Cincinnati 0.
We put ourselves in a good spot now. The game was very intense, very physical. There'll be lots of bumps and bruises and knocks on guys, but really proud of the group. It's a hard-fought playoff win. It could have gone either way, to be honest. I don't think it's a coincidence that the best defensive team in the league keeps a clean sheet in the playoffs, and I think that the lost art of defending, I'm still a big believer, and that's what wins championships. Hopefully we can get there.
Ball played for Pereira on his left foot, top corner.
The champions were on the charge.
Morales, super goal. And NYCFC aren't ready to let go of that crown just yet.
Their challengers have been formidable.
Kone, is this the moment? Yes, it is! Stan Saputo erupts!
Milovic! And Montreal are not going away.
The Philadelphia Union's opponents in the Eastern Conference final would be determined at Stade Saputo, where CF Montreal took on NYCFC. Let's join Matt Jackson and Chris Wise.
Morales. Pereira. And back from Rodriguez. Pereira, Eber, and surely for Morales! NYCFC stun Montreal just 6 minutes in.
And this is a really well-crafted goal, but look at the light blue shirts that have flooded forward, 4 in the picture, a bit of a commitment from the goalkeeper, which is difficult, but if you want a cool head in the opposition box, Maxi Morales, not the worst one to pick out. Finishes pretty comfortably. Big story on now.
Off goes Lapalainen. Montreal growing into the afternoon. Kone for Johnston. Kamara! How close can you get?
And at what point do you start to think it might not be our afternoon? Should score actually here. It's a great ball in. He'll be disappointed.
comes the Mihailovic delivery. And there's a chance, and now it is 1-1. But the flag is up.
See the move up quickly, that's really good defending. Follow the ball out.
There's 5 wins in a row for Montreal, with the latest one coming against Orlando in round 1. So they certainly have form on their side. Johnston for the talented Mihailovic, who's created some space. Now Wanyama.
He's just stretching into his shot there, Mihailovic. Callens does well standing up.
Kai Kamara. Alistair Johnston. And what a save from the goalkeeper, Johnston again. This time it's Kone denied.
Brilliant reactions, brilliant reactions. Kone drifting in at the far post, beautifully flighted cross. Good height to save, but you have to have brilliant reactions going that quickly to your right-hand side.
And off go NYCFC with Morales. And back with Rodriguez, and Tinnerholm's part of this attack. And Heber's waiting! And he scores NYCFC's second goal on the break, unattended. It is Heber, the Brazilian, and it is 2-0 to the visitors.
This pass, little cut inside, head up, beautifully weighted. That absolutely fine finish. Well, this is a mountain now to climb for Montreal.
Sloppy, and Silas Magno is scrapping for it, and he's come away with it. And this is Pereira, and the goalkeeper's a long way, and that is a penalty. And everybody could see it coming as soon as James Pantomas left his line. There was a problem. And Gabriel Pereira happy to feel the contact, and suddenly the hole that Montreal were in has got far deeper. It's Silas Magno then, and it's 3-0 to NYCFC. This is why they're the champions.
Just see there, he's looking at the goalkeeper, which way is he going? Puts the ball the other way. That's a real skill in itself. You look horrible if it goes wrong. When it puts your side 3-0 up in a playoff game, you have every right to be exuberant. Thoughts do need to turn to Philadelphia. Certainly conservation of energy. They have given up a lot of possession, which is sapping from that perspective.
Mihailovic, oh dear me. Johnson has spilt it into his own net and has given Montreal an unexpected lifeline.
Oh, such a sloppy goal as well. You can't switch off. The bell does ring. Does it toll? I can't imagine it's tolling for NYCFC. Defended so well, and these deeper crosses shouldn't cause a problem, certainly for Mihailovic going into the box. Just a little bit of a lack of concentration. It's a fine finish.
Well, look at Nick Cushing now. He's saying, come on, let's get this over with. I'm done. I'm ready to take what I have back to New York. That's not where NYCFC will be playing. They've got to go to Philadelphia in the conference final. An enormous win from the champions of 2021. Nobody was talking about NYCFC. They might be now. They are in to the Eastern Conference final. Is finished Montreal 1, NYCFC 3.
Doesn't matter where we play, if it's home or away. We need to play our style. Today we show everyone how strong our squad is. So we need to continue, follow the plan of the coach, because we're going to have success.
This is how the lineup for the conference finals came together. That win for NYCFC sets up a reprise of last year's final in the East. The Philadelphia Union will be out for revenge. Back then, Jim Curtin's squad was ravaged by COVID as the Union were knocked out by the eventual MLS Cup winners. In the West, the first and second seeds go head-to-head. The Supporters' Shield winners LAFC finished 11 points clear of Austin, but can take nothing for granted, having lost to the Texans home and away in the regular season. And just like that, 8 became 4.
The Road Warriors prevail. New York City FC
shot, goal!
It is onwards for Austin, the last Texan team standing.
Goal scores! LAFC go ahead and stop in time!
This copyrighted broadcast of Major League Soccer may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Major League Soccer.